What's going on, Guardians? Briar Rabbit here. Welcome to Shard It or Keep It, the series where I make an argument both for and against dismantling an item, and you make the decision. This week, the legendary fusion rifle Light Beware is on the chopping block, but first, let's take a look at the results for last week's weapon, the Devil You Don't. This legendary hand cannon is currently for sale by the Vanguard Quartermaster. A high rate of fire, low impact weapon, the Devil You Don't is perhaps best known for its 5-round magazine when purchased from the vendor. Mine, however, includes the Field Scout perk, bumping its mag size up to 13. The argument for dismantling this weapon included that 5-round mag. It really hurts this gun. I can equip Field Scout, but doing so requires me to give up Perfect Balance or Flared Magwell, two very useful perks that reside in the same perk tree. Also, in PvE play, the gun is simply no good. The low impact means you can't get those one-shot critical kills that so many other hand cannons are capable of. And it doesn't have elemental damage like Fatebringer or the Word of Crota, so it simply doesn't compare favorably to those other legendary hand cannons. So why keep it? The Devil You Don't is a PvP monster. Its time to kill in the Crucible is tied for the fastest of all legendary hand cannons with the Word of Crota, and it has better perks for PvP. The only hand cannons that outclass this in the Crucible are the 3 exotics, but using this saves your exotic slot for your special or heavy weapon. So the argument was made, and you guys voted. Anerbin says it's iconic, and since you peed your pants talking about it in PvP, keep it. You obviously love it. Jeremy says shard it. Almost all the other hand cannons you have are better. Like you said, Fatebringer, Word of Crota, and all the exotic hand cannons outclass it in everything. Tasty Taint says, wait, you can equip other weapons? In the end, this one was an absolute landslide. With a score of 35 votes for Shard It and 81 votes for Keep It, the Devil You Don't keeps its slot in the vault. Light Beware is a legendary fusion rifle sold by the Vanguard Quartermaster pre-Dark Below DLC. With high impact, good range, and a decent charge rate, this was my go-to legendary fusion rifle in the Crucible. Its perks include Rangefinder, Perfect Balance, Cascade, and it does solar damage. So why dismantle this weapon? The Weapon Balance Patch. Update 1.1.1 nerfed fusion rifles by widening their blast radius. Before the update, Light Beware was a very consistent one-shot kill in the Crucible, especially when aiming down the sights because of the Rangefinder perk. But now, it's just not as effective. After the update, I find I need to be much closer to take out Guardians with one blast. And with the sudden arrival of the super high impact, long range shotgun Fellwinter's Lie, this is a dangerous proposition. This gun used to give me the benefit of staying out of a shotgun's blast radius while still being able to score a one-shot kill. And while it still does that kind of, the margin between Light Beware's max distance one-shot and a shotgun's one-shot has become too narrow to justify its use. It's just easier to use a shotgun that can shoot faster, doesn't have to charge, and has nearly the same range. So in the Crucible, it seems like its heyday is behind it. In PvE play, its outlook isn't a whole lot better. Since the Dark Below, it just seems to make more sense to go with a 331 attack fusion rifle in most situations. Mo damage, mo better. There are, however, a couple of things this gun still does extremely well, and may be enough to keep this gun in our inventory. Rangefinder and Perfect Balance are two perks that synergize very well on this weapon. And against two types of enemies, this thing is still a beast. The first, wizards. This gun does an excellent job at reaching out and swatting those solar shielded nuisances from a safe distance. Simply pull out Light Beware, fire once to down their shields, then swap to a primary to finish the job. And against Cabal Phalanx, Perfect Balance does a very nice job of keeping your shots on the very small target they provide. This gun simply makes those guys less annoying to deal with. And last, and you've heard this one before, this gun is no longer available. Once the Dark Below was released, this gun just disappeared. So, it's a bit of a collector's item. That's it. I have argued both for and against dismantling Light Beware. Now, it's up to you. And in the comments below, cast your vote. Shard it or keep it. You decide. In the next episode, I will act upon your recommendations. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you liked the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.